The athletic quarterback tier list. This should get interesting. Usually the athletic is actually pretty accurate, so that's pretty good when it comes to our ratings. They usually don't crap on us that much, but you know, for the most part, they're New York Times, but usually any sports analyst / sports situation always ends up crapping on us, so I always have little to no hope for them. But go into this video open-minded, okay? Let's get into it. So they have them separated in tier list. So it's like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and so on and so on. So tier 1 obviously is the best quarterbacks, you know, of the NFL. And that starts off with Patty Mahomes. Okay, I mean, again, like I said, I think if you're any NFL analyst, any NFL situation, you're going to have Patty Mahomes number 1. So I don't really care too much about that. I think that's pretty much just a guarantee. Even if you don't believe and you truly understand that Joe Burrow is better than Patrick Mahomes, you kind of have to, just for credibility purposes, always put Patty Mahomes as number 1. So I don't blame him for that. You know, that's just a product of the business. So with that being said, let's go to number 2. Who is the second best quarterback in the NFL according to The Athletic? Athletic, I have a lot of faith in you right now, okay? It's not hard to do this. You just don't put Josh Allen. Okay. See, this is why Athletic, that's why I like you. That's why I like you, The Athletic. Because I have faith in you and you deliver. All right. Joe's number 2. Reality-wise, Joe should be number 1. But that's beside the point, okay? All right. And then the final quarterback in tier 1 is Josh Allen. This is exactly what I always say. I actually love this. I like The Athletic now. Because this has always been my tier list. I always say it's number 1, Joe Burrow. Number 2, Patrick Mahomes. Number 3, Josh Allen. And then that's a tier. Well, I will be honest. I think there is. I don't know. I'm okay with this. I was gonna say I usually think it's like Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, or Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, whatever way you want to, you know, rank that. And then it's like a drop off. But I think Josh Allen deserves to be in that tier 1. So tier 1, these 3 quarterbacks, I think that's pretty accurate. What is tier 2? Lamar Jackson, Matthew Stafford, Justin Herbert, Aaron Rodgers, CJ Stroud, Dak Prescott, Jared Goff, Jalen Hurts, Brock Purdy, Kirk Cousins, Jordan Love. That is a very, very long tier 2. I thought tier 2 was going to be like, you know, I don't know, number 4 to number 7. This is number 4 to, number 4 all the way up to like number 14. All right, let's break this down. First off, Jordan Love is way too low. I mean, yeah, way too low. He should be way higher. Jordan Love is better than Kirk Cousins. I think Jordan Love is better than Matthew Stafford. I think Jordan Love is better than Justin Herbert. I mean, this whole list is kind of just janky. Brock Purdy should be higher. Jalen Hurts should be higher. Jordan Love should be higher. CJ Stroud should be higher. I would probably put Lamar is right where Lamar should be. Stafford, I'd put lower. Herbert, I'd put lower. Aaron Rodgers, I'd put lower. CJ Stroud, again, I said before. Dak Prescott should be lower. And Kirk Cousins should be like the last. He should be 14. Come on now. We're not going to give Kirk Cousins all this love and affection. Man, I don't think he should be that high on this list. So, tier 2, I think for the most part, tier 2 is correct. Like the actual players, I just think you should probably move them around. I don't know if I agree with the numbering and the player list is in like, you know, the order, but I think for the most part, tier 2 list is not bad. Tier 3 list starts off with Tua, Trevor Lawrence, Kyler Murray, Deshaun Watson, Baker Mayfield. Ooh, back-to-back Cleveland Brownies. Derek Carr, Geno Smith, and Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson should not be in a tier 3. I mean, tier 3? No. Take Russell, put him in tier 4. There's no way. He's not tier 3. Geno Smith is very close to being tier 4, I think, right now. But for the most part, okay. Yeah, I don't think it's the bad. I'm surprised Deshaun Watson's not low on this list, to be honest. Yeah, I'll say for tier 3, it's not too bad. Tier 4, Daniel Jones. How is Justin Fields lower than Russell Wilson? I know Russell Wilson is technically the starter, and they announced him the starter, but that's just because Mike Tomlin gets a boner for any veteran quarterback. Okay, that's nothing to do with actual reasoning. Okay, that's just freaking Mike Tomlin loves veteran quarterbacks to save for whatever reason. Anyway, Justin Fields should be higher. Gardner Minshew, Anthony Richardson, Will Levis, Bryce Young, Sam Darnold, Jacoby Brissett. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I mean, once you get down to this dumpster tier, I'm not looking too far into this. I'm not looking too far into it. Once you get down to the very, very bottom minimum of everything, I'm like, all right, now you're just splitting hairs. But, I mean, for the most part, not bad. I would definitely change some things, but compared to most tier lists and compared to most any type of football, post, I think this is a really good look versus a lot of really crappy ones. Like a lot of really crappy ones, this is actually a really good post when it comes to the tier list. And I gotta give The Athletic a lot of credit. I mean, they're a lot better than freaking CBS, who has Brock Purdy as number 2. Which, again, like I said before, I personally think number 2 is fine. I think Brock Purdy's a great quarterback. I just don't think he's number 2. Like, again, you could be good. This is what I said before my video before. Someone could say you're overrated, and it doesn't mean you're a bad quarterback. If I say Brock Purdy is overrated if you rank him as number 2, I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. I think he's a top 10 quarterback. But saying overrated has a negative connotation because you're like, oh, well, that player's not good. No, it just means the player is rated higher than they should be. They shouldn't be a second best quarterback in the NFL. They should be a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. Let's get it. Hoo-day! Hit the like and subscribe button.